Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. Why am I saying it like that? Fwoosh Weekly. And as always, I am Robo. Was changing it up completely. Might as well just go overboard with it, I guess. I know it's early in the week. I know it's Tuesday. I'm hoping it's Tuesday. I'm going to blurt out Tuesday and hope for the best. But HasCon just happened. And Thursday, I'm heading out of town, so I'll be gone for a couple weeks, hit a couple cons. We'll talk about that at the end. But today, let's talk about, of course, Marvel Legends, just a slight itty-bitty bit of Star Wars, some Masters of the Universe classics, some Mezco, and then, I just knew this, I'm not looking down at a list, and then some Marvel Select. HasCon. I was pumped up to go to this, and it just didn't happen. I hate it. It breaks my heart that I did not get to go. But right off the bat, they started the show with Marvel Legends. It was later in the day, of course. I mean, we saw Sasquatch in the case. You can't fault them for wanting to pose him like this, even though I would kill for some side-by-side pictures of him beside a normal-size figure. That way we can finally get an idea of exact scale. But that's just a beautiful pose. I gotta give it up to the Marvel team. But later in the day was the Marvel Legends panel where they revealed, well, more than I thought they would, actually. First up, there's the Thanos with Infinity Gauntlet. Now, we've seen this figure before. It's been a Build-A-Figure before, but apparently it's coming just like this as a Walmart exclusive. Kind of like how Toys R Us got Groot, Walmart will get Thanos. Now, I'm digging the paint job here. It's brighter, it's more comic book. I like it. I can't remember if they said there would be an alternate head. I don't know if it's because I'm a sucker, but I'll end up buying this and replacing the original Thanos. Because one, Infinity Gauntlet, and then two, the brighter colors. It'll just pop on the shelf better. Now I'm going to say some stuff, but like I said, it's been a couple days. My attention span only goes so far, which is sometimes less than your average adult. But coming up in the Black Panther wave is all new, all different Iron Man. You guys know me. I haven't read a lot of the modern comics, so this armor doesn't do a lot for me. It looks good, it looks like it's a nice size, but kind of looks maybe a bit bulky in the chest. But it may be a pose, it may be just how it's standing. Maybe you can crunch it over a little bit, kick the alternate head back. He does come with an unmasked head, so that is very, very cool. Also for the Black Panther, not really wave, there's a Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack for Claw and Shuri. Again, modern comics and I are strangers. I'm not quite sure who Shuri is, but I'm digging the apology figure for Claw. That first one, whoo, yeah, that was bad. Reminds me, we need a classic vision too while you're at it. For the Avengers wave, where we saw Songbird at San Diego, we are also getting a King Cobra, looking nice. I'm liking the digging into, not obscure to some maybe, but the Serpent Society. That's awesome. And then there's Spider-Woman. I've heard the whole controversy here. Yes, it's not the Spider-Woman that most of the classic fans want. We still need the black and white. But this is still a good get. I like that the torso is completely new sculpt. It actually has sculpting for the uniform, which we don't see a lot. And then we get into my favorite, the X-Men. We're getting a yellow tiger stripe Wolverine. Looking at the pictures around the show, I think the thing that hurts me the most about not being there is actually seeing the parts exploded, is seeing the piece by piece. And apparently there was a painter applying paint to the figure as the weekend went on. That's my favorite part, the paint. I love that. Wolverine comes with a gritting head, showing some teeth. I'm not usually in favor of super expressive faces, but it's Wolverine. He's supposed to be a little bit mean, a little bit feral, so this completely works for me. Psylocke, been causing a little bit of controversy. Everybody has their own mental image of what Psylocke is supposed to look like. Body's too thin, body's too thick, the hair's not right, it's going the wrong direction, the facial features aren't right. I don't give a damn, it's Psylocke. Now admittedly, I would have liked the Outback where she's in her armor, or at the hood, and the purple and the pink, but Ninja Psylocke goes with a bunch of other figures we've been getting lately. Buying it. Another point of argument is which Storm we're getting. With the Jim Lee love we've been getting, yeah, I can see how people would want, and me included, I want one, the Jim Lee X-Men Storm. Either black costume, or white costume, or silver costume, or whichever is your favorite. In fact, Hasbro, there's 3 repaints right there out of 1 sculpt. Then there's the first appearance Storm crowd, which, again, I'll take that too, I'm good with that. But Punk Storm? Yeah, got a lot of love. Plus, we just got that Cyclops and Dark Phoenix set. This will go right along with that Cyclops. Get this one out of the way, and then when enough people bitch about it, they can bring out, to much applause, the first appearance Storm or the Jim Lee Storm. Either or. And then they showed a further along in the process Build-A-Figure Apocalypse for the X-Men wave. I didn't care for the huge one, even though it's beautiful, and I know he size changes, but getting an Apocalypse for the shelf. And then the later Toy Biz one, or the earlier Toy Biz one, either or, too thick, too bulky. Yeah, this looks like the Apocalypse I picture in my head. But boy is it blue! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Very comic blue. Which is okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. That brings back memories of X Factor and such. And then another figure was revealed in the Sasquatch / Deadpool wave, and that would be Paladin, or Paladin. How do I say? Paladin. Not the greatest of choices. It's really a stretch. You know, they're both mercs, I guess. And the costume isn't really the one I would have picked. I like his old classic purple bumpy armor piece over his chest. This works. Does it kind of look like the old Toy Biz Bullseye under a mask? It's got that brown look to it, but oh well. It's the Deadpool wave. I really want Sasquatch. Guess what? I'm buying this. Whether I like it or not, apparently. And then on the Star Wars front, nothing really new was shown after Celebration, after what's that other convention I just went? San Diego Comic-Con. But Snoke shown along with the rest of the figures. I didn't realize how big that figure actually was. So looking forward to that, both the GameStop exclusive and the single carded, see how that goes in his, you know, Hugh Hefner bathrobes. And then as far as the HasCon exclusives go of X-Force Deadpool and pre-photo real Captain Rex goes, did I already say goes? Who cares? Those will go on sale the 20th, so be sure to be on Hasbro Toy Shop if you're looking for either of those. PowerCon was also this weekend, and with that, Super 7 showing new figures for the Masters of the Universe Classics line. Now, we heard at San Diego that there would be a Manny Faces and there would be a Granita, and they showed both of those this last weekend. I don't have a lot of attachment to Granita. She does look good, awesome looking figure, but holy shit, Manny Faces along with Merman is making me really regret passing on some of the Filmation figures. I'm gonna have to do some backtracking up here. Damn it. Talked about this last week, but tomorrow, the Mezco 112 Collective Wolverine in his yellow tiger stripe uniform goes on sale. It's the fall exclusive. Everybody's worried that it's going to sell through really quick, but hopefully it's kind of like that X-Men uniformed Deadpool and the Miles Morales Spider-Man, where it sticks around for a little bit. Because I can see people rushing for this. For the unmasked head, for the Ogun mask, for, well, it just being a tiger stripe Wolverine. Now, they have added a couple more pictures. We'll probably see more tomorrow when the actual solicitation goes up. But it's got some seam lines on it. It's got the shoulder pads that don't look like turtle shells. It's got the laced boots. It's got that mix of comic book and Mezco realism. They're not going to release straight-up comic-looking figures. Now, judging from the countdown timer they have on the site and my current time, but factoring in my terrible math skills, this should go up for sale around 8 Eastern tomorrow. I'm going to leave that to you to do the rest of that math for your own time zone. Because I'm telling you how to jump in the fight with me to get this ordered tomorrow. So, and then finally today, the Disney Store actually has put up the pre-order for the newest Marvel Select figure, and that would be Planet Hulk. Now, from the description, they're kind of, you know, saying that it's the movie Hulk, Gladiator from Thor, but it's the comic version, as far as I can tell anyway. I guess they're trying to get more sales out of it. They're riding the movie's coattails, even though it looks pretty damn good. I mean, hell, I don't buy a lot of Marvel Select, but I'm really thinking about this, even though we're getting many a Gladiator Hulk in the near future. It's got a removable helmet, even though they don't show any pictures of that. It has the huge shield, and it's got a huge axe. The head to me seems a little bit smashed and a little bit high. Given how bulky the figure is, you expect the head to be down a little bit, but maybe that's a posing issue. It does look better in the action shots that's along with it. Now, it's up for pre-order on the Disney Store right now. Projected release date of October 2nd, and it's going to cost you about $30. And that's it. A whole lot of Hasbro, a whole lot of more stuff on my wish list for future figures. We're talking about figures next year. We're talking about buying stuff now or pre-ordering stuff now that we won't even see in plastic form until 2018. That's not even to mention all the stuff that we have on pre-order right now that should hit any day now. And then we're like, but I want... Like I said, I'm about to head out for 2 conventions. The first one being Lubbock, Texas this weekend, and then Salt Lake Comic-Con the next weekend. I'm going to be on the road a lot. There's not going to be a lot of videos, but I'm going to try to shoot a couple things to put up at a later time. Little small things, kind of... actually, there's something for Darth Maul that looks pretty cool. But until then, comment, like, subscribe. Until then. But until that day, comment, like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the Fwoosh.